Hi, I'm Nathan Wilson, and today is December 6th, 2025. The time is 12:40 p.m. in the afternoon, and I've just got this GTRACING desk. Put the full model number. I bought it at Walmart. It's normally a lot more expensive, but I got it at a discount because I'm cool like that. And so I started the unboxing already. We're not quite in the middle of it, like I had my last HP printer video, but this is how we're going to put this together. Okay, I'm gonna be right here. Can you still hear me? I got a headset on. It's a Bluetooth wireless. Um, okay, this has an instruction manual. I'm not going to show it to you. If you want to find it online, there's a website, www.GTRACING, TRACING.com, and you can find it there somewhere. And they said to use a hex key, but don't use a power drill. That's interesting. I wonder if a hex key is included. The only thing I've done so far is open the box that came in. This is the box that came in. Uh, yeah, people do that. I have no idea why people do that. That doesn't do anything for me. Um, okay, there's lots of parts in here, and they're labeled bags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A10, A7, A87 spare parts, and then unlabeled bag. Okay. Um, and okay. So here are the brackets. I'm just going to get these out of the plastic. Uh, all right, that's okay. I took off one part. Oh, okay. Looks like the tops. Oh, God. Why is this so heavy? Okay. All the tops are stuck together. The top part of the desk comes in two. Excuse me. There's some little dust here before because I had a desk here before that was much larger, and I wanted to scale down to a much smaller desk. This does say it's made in China, which that can be good or bad depending on which part and which manufacturer. Just like manufacturers in the U.S., some are good, some are bad. Usually, the export quality is higher than the what you get in the country. Uh, okay, but this looks kind of simple enough. All right. All right, here's a note to just when you're purchasing Chinese goods, don't always just go off the price. Um, you should go by other markers like for clothes, is the stitching done well? Check the cuffs and check the quality. If you don't know how to do that, just buy a more expensive model that a lot of other people are using. I do not see a hex key come with this, which I'm quite surprised. That's quite a cheap tool. I just assumed that it would come with it, but it did not. I will get a hex key from here. I'm in my laundry room. Yeah, you can probably actually see me better now. Uh, it's just where I keep my hex keys. Uh, let's see. I have one hex key that's metric and one that's not. I forget which is which. Okay, so instructions say no power tools, just this thing's hex key. It doesn't say what size it is. That could be helpful. But I will find out and tell you in the chats at some point. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of these. So I'm gonna figure out according to these screws. Okay, so it says the first bag I'll need is two, and use a smaller screws on two, and I'll tell you what number that is very shortly. Okay, kind of looks like this is a 4, but let me check, make sure I got the screw. Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe I just have two 4s. Yeah, both of these are 4s. So it's looks like it's number 4 hex key for these screws. To assemble this, it says I need these bars, and I install A5 on the A4 with the screw. Okay, it's coming in this part, and then these are labeled. This one says A5. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's 2 positions that can be in, or maybe maybe it just needs 2 screws. Um, so this is not adjustable. Okay, I'm screwing this in by turning it to the right. Okay. While I'm assembling this, I'm listening to Project of Love. That's really great music where they sing Bible verses. It's really interesting. It's quite amazing. Um, I'm going to put number for hex key. Okay, needed for assembly. Okay. It would have made sense if I put that earlier, but I will. That's a good note. Okay, this is step one complete. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now there's a install the desk board with 5, 1, and 2. There's a wood pin in 5, and then also a corner brace and these M4 screws. Okay. Yeah, we need the 4 wood pins. These are the pieces that they're talking about. The top of the. They, that is strange. Okay. So we're getting 5 of the wooden dowel rods. Yeah, here's the. Yep, 5 of the wooden dowel rods to get in these little holes on the desk. Okay. Yep. One is A3 and one is A12. The holes. Looks like the screw sides, the ones that the side where you can see the screws are facing up, and yeah. So we're assembling the top of the desk now. All right. I'm a very disorganized person. Hope that does not bother you. Okay. 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 So what I'm doing first, I'm putting these the wooden dowels into one side, see how far they go. And it looks like they go pretty far. So that's good. I'm twisting them around. You just get a small bit out on each one. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to open up my package for number 1. And I've got these little metal places. Just checking where those go. All right. I'm still here. I'm just moving things around. Okay. Moving these back. All right, here we go. Okay. I'll get this lined up. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put both ends of the desk on this cardboard. That way they're even, so the one's not on the side, one's not on top of the frame. All right. There's a warning that says, please use silver screws to install the desktop. Do not do not use the black screws to avoid damaging the desktop. Okay. Um, so I'm just checking I'm using the right screws. Okay. I'm gonna move back here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I can start these screws by hand. They're really nice. Okay, it's quite a high quality desk. The screws are, are machined well, which is a very good sign. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna, oh, there. That's what I was looking for. Looking for my number 4 hex key again. Uh, as I watch myself doing this, I kind of realize why my wife has so many complaints about how I repair and install things. I made sure she went away so she did not see this. Do you like this video? If you do, give it a big thumbs up. If you don't um, like the video, write a comment, tell me why, and I will not read it. But it'll make you feel better. So that's good. Okay, I'm taking this time to answer any questions in the chat, but since this is a live video that I never told anybody about, there is no chat and there is no questions in the chat. So questions that I might think of. Um, oh. In our solar system, which moon would I like to go to the most and why? I'll have to say Jupiter's moon, Europa, because I feel like there's a very high chance of life there. It has all the conditions for life. So if life finds a way, and which I believe it does, I think life will be present there. And so that's why my future plans are to travel there. But that's a long way to go to get there. I have to get Elon Musk off of whatever drugs he's on so they can finish building the Starship rocket. And assemble that. Okay, I'm just screwing these in extra tight. I don't know how tight they need to be, but I feel like okay, be all right. Okay, what's the next step? 1, 2, 3 on the third step. This does say 2 people should assemble this. I guess we'll find out why in a while. Okay, the next step is we're going to assemble the frame of the desk. And we've got we're using A8 for the pads at the bottom. And then also there's a bar that goes along what looks to be the top. And we'll assemble it upside down and then I guess turn it over later. Install, it says install A8 on A1 and A2. So these are A1 and A2, I'm thinking. Yeah. And then attach A4 and A5 to A1 and A2 with 4. Okay, that's the long metal screws. All right. So we will do that. Okay, this looks like we have some options here with the instructions. 70%. Okay, so where is A8? I'm gonna install the feet first because it's a kind of boll weevil I am. Yeah. Okay, are y'all able to hear the music? I have no idea. No. Okay, that was dramatic. Feel like adding some drama in the video. Okay, I've installed A8 at the bottom. And now I'm going to turn it upside down to install the silver screws in bag 3 to the large rod that I put together. I can't tell the difference in the size of the holes or okay, this okay. To confirm the direction of A4 and A5. I think I'm confirming that by there's a hole here and I want that hole to be on the inside of the desk instead of the outside of the desk. So I'm putting my screw here. Oops, where'd that screw go? Okay. Okay. Also, the bar, I want it to face the bottom. So that's so I'm going to do that as well. Ow! Okay, so as I'm inside this, oh, and I should check which. Am I still using the? Oh, actually, I found a silver hex key. Maybe a hex key did come with this. Um, hmm, that is very confusing. Uh, I don't know what bag it came out of. Maybe it came out of the A87 bag with the silver screws, and I just didn't notice it until now. But oh, but actually I noticed there's. Oh, okay. So no two. Hold on, this is a little confusing. Um, okay, so I should use 2 screws from the 4 bag. Um, I was going to use from the 3 bag, but the 3 bag is not until later. I already opened the 3 bag, but that's okay. So what I'm doing, okay, I've got the black screws from the number 4 bag. Okay. And let me see which. I don't know if you read the descriptions, but I said it may make mistakes and may do this incoherently. So that's. I'm currently working with Outlier.ai to train the AI to be better, because so I can use that in the future, and you'll get better hands-on instructional videos and things like that. But that is not ready yet. I tried using AI recently for. I wanted to make green bean bundles. Like they're a southern Louisiana, Arkansas, southern United States treat, very popular at holiday times. And instead of green bean bundles, I wanted to use broccoli. And I figured, well, that was a good application for AI to me, like creating something that hasn't been shown before. Uh, you know, I figured AI could imagine that quite simply, but I was quite wrong. It could not imagine what a cooked broccoli. Um, oh, and just yeah, the AI could not imagine what a cooked broccoli uh, broccoli bundle looked like. But oh, I was able to get it to help me a little bit. The timing was off, and a few other things were wrong. But it wasn't much of a help. But yeah, but it still needs something. Yeah, still needs a lot of work going into it. All right, I got that screwed in. Now one side is up. It's time for the other side. Okay, and you see well, you can't see it. The pads are on the top, and I'm assembling this upside down. Okay, see, here's the pads. They're going up. Okay. This is 34 minutes and 30 seconds. So you're still with me? All right, it's taking me a little while to do this. And I'm taking my time, relaxing. This is meant to be an instructional video. Like if you get too far ahead of me, you can just fast forward it. Um, just miss a little bit of conversation, but that's okay. uh, I want to. There's a lot of instructional videos. They skip over a lot just to make shorter videos, and I like that. But also, if I'm doing it while I'm watching it, then I have to go back like quite a lot because their steps take 5 seconds and my steps take 10 minutes, you know? So that's why I want to do this long form instructional videos. Nobody's doing it. But I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't really see many long form instructional videos. Probably because they're not popular and nobody watches them. But this is what I want to do. And if later I forget how to do it, then that'll be great. It'll be very useful. Okay, I'm just going to lift this up off the floor. I think that'll make it easier. Still has a little wiggle. I don't think it's supposed to have any wiggle. So I'm going to tighten it. Okay. Actually, I'm going to wait on tightening it too much more because our next step, step 4, if you're following along in the GTRACING manual, step 4 is install A6 on A1, A4 with 2, and A6 on A2, A5. That's pretty clear. Okay, install A6. A6 are these crossbars. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm glad I didn't tighten that up because when I put this one on the right way and checked it, I put the other one on the wrong way and did not check it. So I'm going to disassemble this now and put it on the right way. Well, okay. Okay, you can skip this if you're watching a recorded version of this. If you're watching this live, sorry about that. Okay, nobody's watching it live. All right, so that's good. All right. Okay, I'm turning it around. So make sure this hole faces inward. Um, and we'll try this again. But I'm still working on this. Okay. Okay, that's all right. Let's do another half turn just for fun. Okay, that was not a half turn. What we can do. Okay, so now we can go back to step 4, install A6. This has a sticker, says A6 on A1, A4 with 2, A1 comma A4. On the picture, it looks a little different. But it wants to use these small black screws in number 2. I'm back to using my hex key. I'm having to put some pressure on this A6 to make sure the hole lines up. So it's just going to start the other screw just to make sure the other screw can screw in as well. All right, the next crossbar is also labeled A6. Ow, punched myself in the stomach. Not cool. I hope by me filming this helps at least one person who buys this desk. I think I'm going to post this on their website just so people can see what it looks like assembled and all that. Yeah, all these screws are going in here really well, which is a good sign of well manufactured uh, pieces. Mm. And all the texture is really nice. Uh, for it's just high quality piece, low price. And yeah, I've seen this desk for a while. I've been watching it for a while. I wanted to buy this for like over a year, and I just keep watching it. I put in my card, save for later, save for later. Just checking. But then Black Friday, they had a good price on it. And then also, I need to. One of the main reasons why I didn't buy it was because I had another desk here, but I couldn't move it out. Uh, I thought I was going to have to saw it, but I just put it up on Facebook Marketplace and just kept lowering the price until somebody was like, "That's a great deal." And I said, "Yes, it is." Um, Good deal for them and me. So that's, um, but I got the desk. The other desk I got originally is a wooden desk. There's a office that was going out of business down the street, and they were getting rid of their furniture. Um, yeah, because they were going to all work from home because it was 2020 and COVID times. And I was going to work from home, and I wanted a cool desk, a really big desk. Um, and that worked out great for both of us then, and it also worked out great for us now. You know, when you can buy something for 50 and several years later, I mean, use it the whole time, and then several years later, sell it for 20. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. All right. Now, this is that the struts trusses attached. The next step is step 5, attach A1, which would be this part, uh, A1, comma A2. So, yeah, this assembled piece to A3. That's the top of the desk, which I have on cardboard that came with the box, on the box, in the box. Hmm. Okay, it's A3 with 3. There's a 3. Okay, so now we're using the silver screws. Okay, I got them out, but I got them out a little too prematurely. I wasn't quite ready for that. How many do we need? We need 6. Okay, there's 6. There's 6 in the bag and in the number. 6 of these silver screws, and I need 6, so I'm getting all of them. Okay, that's okay. Shaking them up for good luck. Okay, come on, lucky screws. Okay. Okay. Just putting all those screws in hand tight now, and then I'll screw them in tighter. I just want to make sure it's lined up correctly. Okay. These screws are very long, but they don't go into the table very much. The table is like it has a little particle board, so I don't know how much weight this can bear, to be honest with you. I'm going to screw all these in like this, just finger tight. Now come back for hand tight. Okay, now we're coming back for hand tight. Okay, we're going to do a star pattern because that's what they do in cars for hubcaps. You have a lot of screws like this. It's not a bad way to do it. So it gets torqued down and put down evenly. So the star pattern, oh, jeez. Star pattern, you just make a star. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And depending on how many screws there are, is how many points of your star. Whether it's a 5-pointed star or 6 or in this case there's 4 on the end and then also the 2 in the middle. The 2 in the middle. Okay, so I went this one. I'm gonna undo this one here. Nope, took it the wrong way. All right, it's getting tighter. Okay. Okay, that one's adjusted. They're getting tighter. Trying to get these really tight because they don't go really far into the desk. All right, see, I got another quarter turn on that because all the other screws were tight. And okay, got a little bit more on that. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, I think that's. Are there more steps? Yeah, probably so. All right. Um, okay, I can flip this table over. I think, yeah, it's ready to be flipped over. And then just like putting in the cup holders and stuff like that, I guess. Okay. Whoa. So next is A7. These are the like cord things. It's kind of neat. It's got a little open and close on the cord. I've seen these in Office Desk, but I don't really know how exactly they work. But I'm just going to put it here for now. Yeah, they just sit right in there pretty easily. Okay, so attach A7 to A3 and A12. Now I need to put on A9. What is A9? Oh, A9 is this foam pad. It looks kind of cool. It just goes in the middle of the desk, just to make the desk look a little nicer. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, well, I say it's not necessary, but uh, there's a small gap where these two tables meet. Um, hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, with the cover over it, you don't notice, but it's kind of still there. Okay. I'm gonna look and see if I did anything wrong. Well, there's a gap. Oh. Huh. I think there's just a small gap. I could have done something wrong, but I don't know if I did or not. Um, I'm gonna ignore it. Not too crucial. Okay. Um, hmm. Now it says install the light strip. The light strip looked really cool. A11. That's A10. Okay. Yeah. Here's the light strip. I'm supposed to install this light strip. It's a USB-C to USB-C light strip. Kind of neat. Pretty cool. Hmm. I feel like I need some instruction um, about these lights so I can feel more comfortable about them. So I want to end the stream here. We've got the desk put together. We can put stuff on the desk, but we'll stop it here. Thanks for joining me. My name's Nathan of Humphrey, and I'm not in Humphrey, but I appreciate you watching with me. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks. I'll read the comments and reply to you if I'm still alive when you watch this.